Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Football playoff game. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Gets it out quickly to the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
It's an out, the catch made. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Can he make it to the marker? Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the point after is good. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. They start this playoff game with a pass. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere after a loss on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And that sets up a return. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Runs through the defender, and he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. First down and more. He's still running. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a good grab. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pick up the third and short through the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up with a PAT.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about their running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Meadows. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaks free. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot. Ball was incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On the move now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
Offense makes their way on the field. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Finds his man. It's Meadows.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And the Cowboys will try to keep this drive moving.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught on the left side. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, the Defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. The Sooners are going to cash in here in the red zone. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Handoff here from the shotgun. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. What a grab by the sophomore.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Good completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Handoff from the shotgun. Fighting off. Football comes out, and the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense moving into a bunch formation. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Catch made on the out route. Great move in the open field. Touchdown, Sooners. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
About returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They were reeling in the first half. It's a massive deficit to try to make up as we start the 3rd quarter. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
The tight end has got it. The tackle at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
2nd down after that short completion. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
But these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to throw yet again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Quick juke to get free. That play enough for a 1st down. The offense set up at the 43.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason in the playoff. Working with the lead, it comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
QB decides to keep it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Bring it out. It's Meadows. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? An inside give now from the shotgun. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. To bootleg here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. This offense has been struggling. Still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Takes off in a bootleg. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's the ball on the ground. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the fourth quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on third and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Keeps it on the draw. Breaks into the clear. He's got a first down and more. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner will be brought down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Working clock with the ground game. Crosses the 35.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Fighting off the defender.
Just another example of this offense was doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense.
Chris, this is somewhat of a surprise to me. These guys have been great on 3rd down all year long, top 25 in the country, but just not enough on this one. You got to think they wish they could get that route back to run it past the sticks.
And they'll take a knee with less than a minute to play.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Across the 30. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.